you cannot overgraze a range. So you will hear people talk about that overgrazed range. The moment you hear that, bullshit. You cannot overgraze a range. The only thing you can overgraze is a plant. So you need to think of plants when you're thinking of overgrazing or grazing. Now, overgrazing, I think you know, occurs when a plant is defoliated while it's growing, okay? It then mobilizes energy from the base, from the stem base, from the crown, from the roots, depending on the particular species, and it mobilizes energy to push up leaf, because it can't grow leaf without energy from sunlight. It originally got it from the seed, and after that it's getting it from the sun. So it's got to bring energy up to grow. Now, if the animals are still around and that plant is bitten again, that is overgrazing of that plant. Now, if that persists, it can kill the plant, it can cause the plant to distort, it can reduce the yield of that plant. There are various things. Now, some plants are very sensitive, they die out quickly. Some are very resistant to overgrazing and they distort and grow below the grazing height. There's all sorts of mechanisms that go on, but the principle is always the same. Too frequent defoliations without letting the plant restore root. Okay, so that will be going on when your animals are on the land. Now for that, really the rules are terribly simple. Anywhere in the world almost, it's very hard to overgraze plants in under 3 days. That's it. Isn't that simple? So if you can keep animals for something less than 3 days on that land, you're not likely to overgraze any plants during the grazing period while the animals are there. Now, those animals have to go somewhere. So on your planning, those animals are going somewhere, and at some point they have to come back here. Now, if they come back here before that plant has recovered and regrown its roots, what will happen to that plant? It'll be overgrazed. So you've got two ways of overgrazing. You can overgraze because you kept the animals there too long, or you can overgraze because you kept them there a short time, but you brought them back too soon. So that you plan on your planning, and you plan the recovery periods. That's what you need to watch. And if you can get up to herding, like we are on the ranch that I'm working with in Africa, we have 1,000 paddocks because we're herding. We've got 2,000 paddocks. We've got unlimited. It's virtual paddocks. Okay, do you think we have to worry about the grazing period? Just tell the herders, hey, never have those cattle more than 3 days. That's it. When do we come back? Well, we're not usually back there 6 to 9 months. That's it. It's simple. So we're not worrying about overgrazing on that ranch.